My name is Travis Richard, and I got into music first as a fan at a pretty young age. I'm of the era of Michael Jackson's Thriller. That got me into funky pop music as a fan. And then a couple years later, my favorite uncle introduced me to the Prince Sign of the Times concert video, which absolutely changed the game for me and told me that what I really wanted to do was to be a musician and a performer. There's nothing left to prove. Get down, I'm coming. Hit the ground and I'm running. Hit the ground running. I grew up on island. My songwriting partner, Skylar Dunlap, was born and raised here. Our other founding member, Sammy Bananas, is a longtime Sconset resident. Nantucket became our artistic incubator of sorts. When we started getting together to write, this was at the beginning of an era where people being able to record and edit music on their laptop was becoming commonplace. And so we just kind of taught ourselves how to do it. And before we knew it, we had enough music for an album. Then we decided, I guess we need to start a band to promote this. We had been writing and recording for months and months, and we were in the studio, the garage really, and we decided, okay, we need to name this project. And I said, I know, I'm gonna call my buddy. And this guy just had a knack for off-the-cuff brilliance. So I called him at work. I said, hey, what do you think we should call the band? And he said, how about Miss Fairchild? I said, okay, tell me why Miss Fairchild? And he said, okay, well, Miss Fairchild is stylish, she's elegant, graceful, she has a tradition about her, but she also knows how to have a good time. She knows how to let loose, and she's the life of the party, and that's what I think about your music. Trying for the weekend. Trying for the weekend. If you feel like something's missing, never mind, keep waiting for the weekend. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, here we go, y'all. So in the early days when the band started out, there was a lot of gimmicks and just over-the-top antics. It was almost like performance art. And we just aimed to be a real show experience like nothing anyone had ever seen before. Over the years as the band developed, there was a bunch of years of flux, a lot of changeover, a lot of trying things out, which kind of brought us to the current iteration of the band. I have 3 bandmates, Dan Thomas, Jimmy Robitaille, and Jeff Fennell, all hailing from Western Mass. Our bassist, Blaine Crawford, who also writes songs with me, is in the Boston area.
My name's Dan Thomas, and I met Travis probably about 5 years ago. He was still touring around with Miss Fairchild, and I used to do bills with him. I dug the vibe of the band big time. One thing leads to another. Oh, we need a guy to play guitar for this show, and then I end up coming out to do some shows with Miss Fairchild.
My name is Blaine Crawford. I play the rubber bands, so I string them through my teeth, and what I do is I adjust the length of it, and when I need to play bass, what I do is I bring it close to my face. It's how I lost this eye. You can't tell it's a glass eye. I'm just playing, I'm the bass player. Dan had given my number to Travis, the singer, the band leader. Travis and I had a meeting, and against all of his best judgments, he decided to hire me to play bass. And I have been making this band sound as terrible as possible, and just ruining every show that I can for 7 years now. 6, 7 years, something like that.
My name's Jimmy Robitaille, play drums for Miss Fairchild. I'm sort of the newest member of the band, but I've been in the band for, I think, 3 years now.
What do you think your role in the band is?
Being on time.
So my name is Jeff Fennell. I play the saxophone in Miss Fairchild. I got a call from Travis like 5-ish years ago. Just seeing if I was available because I was friends with Dan, and I played a couple gigs in Maine with them, and it felt electric and it felt good, and we started hanging out more, and then just kept the ball rolling. I like to think that I bring some levity and some uplifted good vibes to the band, especially when things are getting really hectic. It's nice to have some grounded, level-headed vibes when things are getting pretty wild, because that happens often.
What rang through all kind of early iterations of the band was people want funky music, and we were good at it. So that's how things kind of evolved to the current state of being.
Thank you!
The music now is reverting back to that era of early 80s. What's so fun about the music of that era is that it's not disco. It's not what you associate as kind of shrill, digital 80s pop. There's this sliver in between that sounds completely unique and in transition, like it's going someplace. And I want to capture that type of moment and that type of energy with the new music that we're doing, so that people can't pin it to a genre-specific thing. They just know it's good and it's funky, and it makes them feel awesome.
Different kind of doggone serious. Thank you, thank you.